format?
If we change the format, then we might as well just change the name, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can change the name. I mean, I think if you change it, I think you're looking for a different format.
I think that's what he's saying, is he wants to add more topics and he wants to have more guests on the show. Is that what you're saying, Dan?
Yes, I am.
Right. And so if that's what we're going to do, why don't we change the name if we're going to change the format?
Oh, okay, what do you want to call it?
I don't know. Well,
Ron's Roundtable.
Ron's Roundtable. It would be more of a roundtable format if you want to add more topics to it. It'd be more roundtable. If we have more guests, what if we try to get more people? What if we try to get 4 to 6 people per show? Is that too many?
Yeah.
Like if we can get one, we'll get a guest for the first episode, and that'll give us 4 people. That'll be 4 people. Right. Well, eventually we're going to need more if we're going to form a round table, because right now it's still a square table. This would be more of a Ron table.
You're more just like Jef'n A Ron. You're just messing around.
It's more of a Ron table because it's not really a
Ron table.
Geometric shape, a Ron table. What kind of topics can we have on the show? What if we had Dad do like a media of the month, where instead of just like a movie, it could be whatever YouTube clip, whatever Netflix series, whatever music you've been listening to, Dad, something like that.
Yeah, each of us can pick a topic and we can talk about it. And then if anybody else wants to add something, we can.
Can I still add like cryptids and aliens and stuff? Like make it like a mystery corner, like a mystery minute. It's
everybody's show. It just ain't mine,
What kind of topics do you want to cover?
The celebrity birthdays. I might want to do something like that.
You gonna do celebrity deaths also?
Yeah, I could.
What about you, Jen? What are you thinking?
Oh, I could probably, we talked about booby rocks on the So Much Energy show, so why don't if we just did just talking about rocks in a different way?
Like different ways to use them?
Yeah, different ways to use them. What do they mean? You know what I mean? Like
what about like a crystal corner?
Yeah.
Like what if it's Jen's crystal corner?
Yeah, I like that. And then if anything else that's funny, really, I'll bring that.
Anything that's funny, we could try to cover some news headlines. I can always find goofy news.
Hey, what about having like a bucket list? Like you want to do stuff, like in the near future. Something like that.
Yeah.
We could.
That's a good idea, especially like for guests, like everybody throw in their one bucket list item for the bucket.
Yeah, just maybe.
For that show?
Yeah, just one.
We should write that down.
Okay.
Write that down. Is anybody taking notes on this? Dad, are you keeping the minutes?
I can't write.
Even if he was, we can't read it.
I'd be writing like I'm on a boat going up and down.
Hilarious. I just had this. What about if we have a karaoke corner?
No,
What if I could sing a karaoke song each episode? Maybe? No? Think about it. Let me know. What if I could sing a song that's about some celebrity that was brought up during the episode at some point? No? Dad? Maybe?
I don't know. Whatever.
Think about it. All right.
Dad's face said enough.
Hi, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to a new format we got, and it's called the Round Table. On this series, we're going to be covering a lot of topics. Like we're going to have new guests in. Our first one's going to be Jen Abels. Hope you like her. And then we're going to do special holidays of that month. And Jeff's going to do a mystery minute. And we're going to play some games. And I'm going to do a segment on things I've been looking at this month. So stay tuned, and I hope you like it. All right. Take it away, Jeff.
All right, Dad. Jeff Jones here also with Jenny McKinney.
Jenny McKinney!
And our special guest, Jen Abels. Jen, how you doing?
Doing fantastic.
Good. Jen, I got a small questionnaire here. I'm going to throw a few questions your way. We're going to get to know our guest, Jen, a little better.
Let's do it.
Jen, do you ever pick your nose when no one's watching?
I don't, but maybe I should start. Maybe you haven't?
Yeah, if no one's watching, no one knows.
Yeah,
I hope the rest of the questions are better than that.
They are, Dad. Jen, have you ever lied about seeing a movie?
Oh, yes. Yes, I have. I didn't want to feel like I was not part of the conversation. And if you do yeah, absolutely. Whoa, while other people are talking.
Yeah.
Also, in other words, you see the trailer and then you pick it up from there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jen, let me ask you this. Have you ever hidden a snack so that nobody else would find it and eat it before you?
1000%. 1000%. All chocolate, and I inherited this. I come by this habit naturally. We all are dark chocolate fanatics.
Oh, that's good.
Nobody wants to steal. Like, I don't want you to steal my stash.
I hear you.
Special. I picked it for a reason. So don't be going through the cabinets. Don't do that. My grandfather would hide them in a Metamucil container.
Oh, that is perfect.
Nice. That's what you got to do.
Nobody going in there. No one's going in there to try to yes, the Metamucil.
All right, Jen, speaking of Metamucil, do you think you would be a good ninja?
I do not, and here's why.
Okay.
I broke my foot twice in my own apartment. So, I can't even, people are like, you should stay in and take care of yourself. I'm like, well, that's cool. I broke my foot in the same place twice within 3 months of each other.
How'd you do that? Going downstairs? Or did you trip over something?
No, it's the latter. I was going to try to come up with a story, but...
I was going to say, last time we had you on the podcast, I'm pretty sure, or we did a game show with you, it was broke. Or maybe you had just gotten over it being broken.
That was the other leg. So when I had just gotten a cast off of the left one, like a walking boot little cast, and literally it was Sunday, and I was like, perfect. I got to take it off. I was like, I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling all right. I was cleaning my house, which I hate to do. So I put on some music and let me dance around. And I had a little barrier so that I could keep my dog on one side. I was like, let me just hop over this barrier. Let me tell you something. There's no hop left in me. No. Should I done a onesie, like a onesie twosie over? Was I like, I can make this?
Dang.
My foot hit it and just snapped. So I put the cast on the other foot, took myself to urgent care. Your cast is on the wrong foot. And I was like, no, it's not.
I just broke mine last February roller skating.
Oh, your story's a lot cooler.
I used to roller skate like 30 years ago, and I thought I can just jump back on them like riding a bike, and it don't work that way.
No.
No.
Well, I used to have my own skates. The ones in the place ain't that good, so and I couldn't hardly turn them, so I rolled my ankle. That hurt. That hurt.
Yeah.
All right, Jen. Let me ask you this: would you ever date someone who looked exactly like your relative?
Oh,
I don't think I could do that.
That's a deal breaker?
I think, it's never come up. Here's what I'm going to say.
All right.
I'm going to go with, it would be weird, I couldn't do it. However, my senior year high school boyfriend, people said looked a little like my brother. I didn't see it, but then years later when I'm looking back at pictures, I'm like, okay, maybe.
All right, but at the time you were blind to.
I was blinded by love in his Marine Corps uniform.
See, I understand.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this: have you ever ordered takeout just to avoid doing the dishes?
Absolutely, did it this week. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Wow. Have you ever cheated on a board game?
I don't know. No, I have not, because I'm a terrible liar. And if you were to ask, I'd be like, I didn't do that. Dead giveaway. If you ever want to win at cards, like poker, I'm a terrible poker face.
Nice. All right, and the last question: have you ever told an outrageous lie to a child? And if so, what was it?
Yes, your mother's coming home soon.
Oh. She was not.
Even think about it.
Sobbing, crying. I'm in for the night. They're probably not coming back till 3, 4 in the morning. It's only 8 o'clock.
Oh.
They just went out to the store. They'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right. And that would probably wrap up getting to know our guest, Jen.
Get to know you, Jen. We like
welcome to the Ron table.
Also, for the people that are not on video, Jen has a background. It's called Dance Party, and all these people are dancing in the background, these cartoons, and they're so funny. They just keep doing the same thing over and over, and it's so funny. Because
do you see the cowboy over here? Yeah. Doing the little dips.
Yeah. Oh, good times. Love those backgrounds.
Nice. And moving on on the Ron table, we're going to talk about why February is a strange month.
Okay.
Now, February is a roller coaster of a month. It's the shortest month of the year. It's full of sports, celebrations, and bizarre events.
It's also number 2.
It is number 2. February is the weirdest month of the year, and it's the coldest in the United States.
I feel like we never say that month the right way anyway. Nobody says February.
No, I hear you there. And it's the month's biggest claim to fame is that it gets an extra day every 4 years.
Yeah.
The leap year keeps our calendar in sync since an actual year is 365.25 rotations around the Earth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good to
that's
know.
just getting us started. The month starts with a rodent that emerges from hibernation to scope out the weather, try to predict whether or not winter is going to end sooner. Even more strange are the people who dress up and allegedly talk to these groundhogs to find out what's going on. You know, I even looked up other names to see, like, 'cause I knew that we have Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, that he was kind of it. And somebody had mentioned that there was a different rodent in their town. And I looked it up, and there is General Beauregard Lee of Georgia.
Well, the name makes sense there.
Yep. New York City has Staten Island Chuck. Canada has Shubenacadie Sam in Nova Scotia, and they have Fred Lamarmont in Val-Espoir.
Oh.
And then Weirton has Weirton Willie of Weirton.
Yeah, of course.
It's an albino groundhog.
Oh my God, albino.
Yeah. The Super Bowl takes place in February. The event is often the most watched television program of the year. Americans gather together, Super Bowl parties, watch commercials that cost $5 million just to air a 30-second ad, and a halftime show that is sometimes touch and go. It also has Mardi Gras is in February, and Fat Tuesday is also in February.
It's also Black History.
Yep, it is Black History Month. And also, including that, don't put away your party clothes yet, Dad, because smack in the middle of the month, Valentine's Day.
Okay.
For all of those Hallmark lovers.
Yeah. Every 4 years in February, we get the Winter Olympics.
Oh, side note, real quick here, I want to add that we saw in the news the other day they're adding breakdancing to the Olympics, the next Olympics.
What?
Oh, I did hear that. I actually heard
Breakdancing.
that a few years ago. I thought it may have already been added to it, but I didn't hear anything about it or that they actually weren't gonna.
No, that's happening, and I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Me and my crew are going to start practicing now.
Nice.
Well, that'll work better because then you're already on the ground.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Not much to break except my dancing.
Right.
And your foot again.
Yeah.
Kind of like Dad mentioned, February is also Black History Month, and the second month of the year is the only month that could pass without one full moon, such as in 2018.
Oh.
In that year, there was 2 full moons in January and March, but February did not have one. It was the first time that happened since 1999.
Whoa.
So, although February starts with the rodent predicting the weather, the month has 2 of the most significant sporting events of the year. It has holidays dedicated to debauchery and romance, a reminder of a lack of passion, all in the name of capitalism.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the shortest month without a full moon, and it's kind of hard to spell.
Yes.
That's what's happening in February.
All right.
All right, Jen, let me toss it over to you and see what kind of fun holidays we have coming up.
Yeah. So the whole month was full. I found so many fun calendars to go off of that I actually spent probably an hour just looking at different days that were really funny to me. But I grabbed a few and we'll just share a few of them so we don't have to go through every day. But like you said, Groundhog Day is actually on 2/2.
2/2.
Yep. Which is also the day that I like to wear frilly tooling skirts, which is a 2/2. It's also Tater Tot Day on that day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Loving tater tots.
Oh, okay. Quick survey for the round table here. The Ron table. Crispy or soft tater tots? Dad.
Oh, crispy. Yeah. I like all my stuff cooked good.
Oh yeah, you like it charred.
Like my steak and all that.
Jeff Jones, what you got?
Oh, crispy. Well done. I'll actually make tater tots. My kid's wife hate crispy ones. I just assumed everybody liked them crispy, so I always just burned them. And then people started...
Like my chicken, I like crispy too.
Yeah, and people started complaining, so I pull the tater tots out, get everybody theirs, and I'll throw mine back in for about 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
But,
Jen?
I mean, like, with the magic combo, right, is the crispy outside, softish inside.
Yes.
It's that combo.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I have to choose, it's gonna go crispy.
Okay, I'm gonna share something that may blow your mind. We went to a restaurant, and during this restaurant, we were having conversation, and our friend told us she makes tachos, which are tater tot nachos.
Oh yeah, I've had them. Fantastic.
Tachos.
Hilarious.
Yeah, so you should try that, like nacho cheese, meat, all that, like tater tot galore. Tachos.
Pasadena, California, specialty on the menu.
Yeah, tachos.
I do not need this. Yes, that is exactly what I will order.
Yes, right. Okay, and then a few other days on 2/3, I looked up specifically 2/3 because it'll be 2/3 this year, and it's Give Kids a Smile Day. So maybe not Jen, the ones you're babysitting, maybe somebody else, but just
again,
give kids
Jen,
a
you
smile.
can do that, even if it's just lying to them.
Yeah. You're like, they're gonna be back soon, but make sure you smile. 2/8, February 8th is Fly a Kite Day, which I feel like is very early in the year.
Yeah, let's jump in the gun. You think that'd be like April?
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that here in San Diego.
Oh.
In fairness, you could do that year round.
Yeah, but it's also the middle of winter, and you get a lot of wind in February.
Yeah. I just feel like the air pressure, though, would be... I don't know. I don't feel like it would be high enough. I just feel like it just slap into the ground.
Right.
Like a jart thrown wrong. Oh, and then the other day I wanted to share, which is to touch on what you talked about, Jeff Jones, with Valentine's Day. So the 15th of February is actually Singles Awareness Day because you're aware that you were not with somebody on Valentine's Day.
You know what's funny about that, Jen, is Single Awareness Day. The acronym is SAD.
Oh!
Ouch. Ouch.
Dang.
Just ruined the holiday.
Whoa.
Sorry about that.
We're going to have to figure out how to get glad. I mean, you don't have to have somebody in your life to be glad, right? Like, just love yourself. Dang it. So that's all I had for funny holidays. Celebrity birthdays, Dad. It's you next.
All right, somebody throw it to me.
Oh, throw it at him, Jen.
Now over to Ronnie with celebrity birthdays for January and February.
I got, if anybody wants to chime in, they can. So I got, their background or if you like them or not, or what they accomplished in life.
All right,
my first one is Mel Gibson.
Mad Max.
Well, you got to wait till I say his name and then his age and stuff.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, Mel Gibson, he was born in 56 at Peaksville, and he's 67 right now.
All right. Well, Jen gave him thumbs down. She was not having
thumbs down there. Okay.
What? You don't like Mel Gibson?
What?
Not having Mel Gibson. He's gone a little, and some of like his tirades that he's going on are just.
Yeah.
I think he's made a few racist comments?
Yeah.
Or anti-Semitic?
I think maybe a little bit.
What about
I
the
think
kids?
both.
What about the kids program, Passion of the Christ?
I don't think that's a kids program.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It ain't like Sesame Street, is it?
He was. He had some controversies.
Yeah.
Quick on the Wikipedia there.
Yeah.
Some offensive stuff with against gays and lesbians. He had some other anti-Semitic things in there.
Oh.
And yeah, he's just. Oh yeah. There's some racist stuff in there. So I'm just absolutely.
Get it together, Mel.
Come on, Mel.
Christ.
It should be Mal for bad. Mal.
Yeah. Passion of it.
All right, Dad.
Okay.
All right, moving on. We got Elvis. He was born in 1/8 in Tupelo, Mississippi.
All right.
He was 42 when he passed.
Dang.
It seemed like
That was young.
Yeah.
But he started looking bad there the last couple of years because he was on a lot of pills, and he and he wasn't moving around so much, so he was eating the same amount, and he didn't get that much exercise, because when he got on stage, he forgot a lot of his music, so he would just make some, he would just make up something. And then most of the time, instead of standing up and moving around, he'd be sitting behind a piano, or he wasn't remembering all of the stuff like he used to.
Oh, sounds like he's all shook up. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Somebody did step on his
Yeah, but 42.
I don't think they fit
he accomplished a lot in 42 years.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was that young when he died. Even when you see older, pudgier Elvis, I assumed he was older than that. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Born January 8th, and he died August 16th of 77.
All right.
I got David Bowie, like him.
I like David Bowie.
Yeah, he was born in January 8th of 47. And he died in London at 69 in 2016.
Yeah. Terrible.
He's a pretty good guy. I like him.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. I love that he just did his own thing, right?
His name was actually David Jones, but Davy Jones was part of the Monkees and was already a musician at the time. And so David Bowie changed his name from David Jones. He went with David Bowie because Bowie was the last name of his music teacher. And he wanted to honor him because that's who... Really, I think he came from a broken home type situation, and that guy inspired him to pursue music and singing and all that anyways. And that was really the only thing he had to kind of turn to at the teenage developmental years and whatnot. And became a singer and a musician, and people he signed with were like, you got to change your name. You can't go by David Jones because there's a Davy Jones already.
Yeah.
So he wanted David Bowie.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Huh.
Yep. Jump, baby, jump. You ever see him in Labyrinth? Remember Labyrinth?
Yeah.
That's a movie I didn't see, and I'm not going to lie to you about it.
Okay.
You should. I'm not going to lie and say you should see it.
Yeah.
Jim Henson?
His earlier, when he was singing earlier, he dressed a little bit different than he does now.
Yeah, Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah, he kind of mellowed out, and he kind of mellowed out at the end. It was when he was on stage. All right, my next one's Muhammad Ali. He was born in 117 in Kentucky, and he kind of, did he have Parkinson's when he passed?
Yeah, I believe so. I went and seen his grave in Kentucky when I was there. I saw he's in the same cemetery as Colonel Sanders.
Oh, yes.
And he's in the same cemetery as the founder of the Elks Club. I only remember that because that guy had these huge, 8-foot tall gold elks.
Whoa.
Outside. We were like, what is that? And you look over there, it's the founder of the Elks Club.
Yeah.
And the person who wrote Happy Birthday.
Y'all was very excited about that.
Whoa.
Also, when he passed, they brought him back home where he was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kentucky. Cassius
All
Clay.
right, my next one, Joan of Arc. Jean D was her real name, and she was born in 1412 at age, and she was hung at 19. From what I understand, she was teaching, going around talking about Christianity. All right, the next one is Oprah, born in 1954, and she's 68 right now, and she was born in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, Oprah. Wasn't she an actress in The Color Purple?
Punch you in the mouth.
Yeah.
She was in The Color Purple.
Was that Oprah?
Yeah, it was Oprah.
And is that the only movie she was in?
No.
No, She did another one in the last 10 years. I think she did something.
I think she had a talk show that ran for a while too.
I've heard about that one. Yeah.
Oh, she was friends with Dr. Phil.
She was up against Phil Donahue and Sally Jesse.
Yep, that's right.
and Wendy Williams.
Yeah,
Wendy Williams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oprah was a class act.
Kelly and Company.
All right, next one's Martin Luther King. He was 39 when he died. He died in 1968, gunshot wound. And he was born in 1923. I think he was shot in Alabama. He was civil rights leader.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got for January. So, all right, we're going to move on to February.
All right.
All right, we got Chris Farley. He was born in 2/15 of 64.
Yep.
Favorite.
He died at 12/18 of 97. He died in Madison, Wisconsin. So it was from a drug overdose. And yeah, he was kind of overweight. I don't know why he was taking. Not sure what, but he was taking pain pills for something.
He was taken too soon.
Yeah. So that's Chris Farley.
Still
Charles
jacked
Barkley.
up from that.
You got Charles Barkley. He was born in Alabama in '63.
What tall is he?
I'm not sure.
7'3".
Are you serious?
No, seems
What
like
the
it.
hell?
I used to live in Philadelphia. They used to be like, Uncle Charles. They called him Uncle Charles. I used to go see him at the Sixers game. All right, Uncle Charles.
All right. Then we got Tom Brokaw.
Oh.
He was born in 1940.
Brokaw.
Yeah, he's still with us. He's like 80 something years old. So
Whew.
yeah, he's a newscaster or
News legend.
news anchor. Yeah. All right,
I'm
then we
Tom
got
Brokaw.
Only news anchor to ever receive the gold jacket. I don't even know if that's a thing.
Oh, I was like,
I have no
I'm
idea.
laughing at that. I don't think it's real, but
You just need something. We should have gamed something. Go ahead, Dave.
yeah.
all right. We got Babe Ruth. I think he was a baseball player.
No, I think he was a candy bar, right?
Oh, candy bar. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He floats in the pool.
This guy was old. He was born in 2/6/1895,
Oh,
and he died at 8/16 of 48. And he was born in Maryland.
Okay.
So, all right. Anything on him?
I just didn't realize he died so young.
No, the
No.
great Bambino. Salt and
No.
the swing. That-
yeah.
I think him and Joe DiMaggio was on the same team, wasn't he? In New York.
Not sure.
I don't know.
Everything I know I learned from the Sandlot.
All right. Now we got Zsa Zsa Gabor. Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From
She
Green
was fun.
Acres.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was fun.
She always looked like, to me as a kid, she reminded me of Paulette.
Yeah.
I always thought as a kid that Paulette could be her sister. Like
Yeah.
they could be sisters.
That's our aunt.
Our aunt.
Yeah,
We have an aunt
yeah.
looks just like Zsa Zsa Gabor.
No
Yeah.
way.
Oh yeah. She don't sound like her, but she looks like her.
Hmm. Same kind of free spirit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just out there living her best life at all times. Yeah.
Was she married to Frank Sinatra at one time?
Zsa Zsa was, I think in the early 40s.
She was born at December 18th, 1916, and she died 1/6/17. And she was born in Budapest, Hungary.
Oh,
Yeah, she had an accent to her. I never could
Yeah.
figure out the accent.
yeah.
All right, now we got Kurt Cobain.
Oh yeah.
He was 27 when he was born in 2/20/67.
Yeah.
He died of 4/5/94.
Yeah.
Gunshot wound. I mean, not a wound, but he kind of. All
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Right.
right, now we got Cindy Crawford. She was born in 2/20/66. And
Oh. When was her
DeKalb,
mole
Illinois.
born?
The mole.
The mole. Mole. Mole.
Made you laugh, Jeffy.
All right, Jenny, you'll like this one. Bob Marley.
Okay.
Oh, that's right up Jen's alley.
Yeah.
2/6.
Mm.
He changes his hair like you do.
Yeah.
2/6/45. And he died at May 11th, 81.
All right.
And he was born in St. Anne, Jamaica.
Okay.
All right, we got Joe Pesci. He was born in February 9th. I'm not sure of the year.
Yeah.
And then we got Lou Diamond Phillips, born in 2/17.
Oh, God
Oh,
bless.
Richie!
I know the Richie Valens story. God bless. Every time I see Lou Diamond Phillips, I can't handle it.
He was also Chavez.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was playing Young Guns.
yeah.
Yep, Young Guns.
Yeah.
Chavez.
He's 69 anyway. No. No, I don't know what he is. But I was looking at this next name is John Travolta.
I don't
He was
know
born
that guy.
in 2/18/54.
It's that's this guy. I
Oh yeah,
think.
he's staying alive.
Yeah.
He's still alive. He's still staying alive.
Keeping true to that song. Keeping true to that song.
Right.
Now famous for CPR, right?
Oh really?
But that's what they tell you in CPR class is to like check the person.
Oh.
And I think he's supposed to sing.
All right, then I got Dr. Dre.
Oh yeah. Don't forget about Dre.
Fun fact: first CD I ever owned, Dr. Dre's The Chronic.
Say
Oh,
the best CD you have ever owned?
first.
I don't know if any of you seen this movie, but it's called Who's the Man? He
Yeah.
played in that.
No,
He
that's
played in
different
that.
Dr. Dre.
Was it?
Yep, that was Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. They were two MTV VJs from the early 90s. Totally different Dr. Dre.
Oh, I didn't
Really
know. I
confusing.
thought
it
they
was
was
very
the same.
confusing in the 90s.
I thought they was the same.
Straight outta
Same
Compton.
name. I thought it was the same player.
No, Dr. Dre and that was the real big round guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Dr. Dre. That's not Dr. Dre that
Yeah.
that you're talking.
Oh.
He played, and Dennis Leary was the captain. He was always
yeah, no,
on.
totally different. That's totally
He was
different.
always messing with him.
There was also Dr. Drew, sex therapist, but
Yeah,
totally different.
yeah, and Dr. Seuss,
Also different.
also a
All right.
different doctor.
Oh, and Dr. Ruth.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
now we got George A. Romero.
Oh, George A. Romero.
Yeah, I guess he was the grandfather of making the zombie movies.
Yeah,
Oh.
he made the original Night of the Living Dead, 1968.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
Sorry.
all black and white. I seen that.
That was black. He also did Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Creep Show, Tales from the Dark Side, Zombieland.
Like he put all uplifting films.
Well, he's the grandfather of zombies. They say he's the one who actually like created the creature of a zombie
Mm.
and like, you know, animated dead type stuff, which really just came from voodoo and whatnot. But he,
Anyway, he was born in 1940, if anybody cares. All right, now we got Jeff will like this one. Alice
Oh.
Cooper.
oh yeah.
He went to Lake Orion.
He did go to Lake Orion.
Yeah, he graduated Lake Orion High.
Yeah.
And I guess he lived right up the road from me.
Yep.
And he was born in 2/4 of 1948. He's 75.
Feed my Frankenstein.
Speaking of zombies, oh, wrong creature.
Out.
Hey, you think all that stuff he does on stage is for stage, or you think he's
Yeah.
like that in real life?
No, he's like that in real life.
So
Is
he
he?
acts
on
that
MTV
weird in
Cribs.
real life
He
too.
sleeps in a bed of snakes.
He really?
No,
He
Dad,
don't
no.
either.
No, that guy probably has so much money. He probably just he's
He
sleeping
can
on
sleep.
a down comforter.
All right, we got Ice-T, 217.
Oh, that's very popular here in Tennessee, but it has to be sweet.
Sweetened
He's sweet ass tea.
with Ice Cube.
Yes,
Yeah.
I always thought they should go on tour.
All right, last but not least, Carrot Top. He was born in February 5th.
What's that guy doing now?
I don't know.
Injury,
Too
right?
much.
Has changed a lot and not in a natural way.
No,
Yeah.
I think he had a lot of stuff work done on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he got
I
real
think
muscular there. It was weird.
I think that's
very
all part
weird.
of that. I think it went awry, like them working on his face. I think it went
Yeah.
horrible, like wrong. Yeah.
You know what though? For anyone that wanted to see a show, like his show was really funny.
We've seen him a handful of times.
Yeah,
Like
really
back in
funny.
the 90s.
I thought it was one of like right up there with Weird Al. Like a lot of like set changes and really funny props and
Yeah, it was
good.
a lot more than just him doing prop comedy on a stage. There was
Yeah.
like lights and explosions and
Yeah.
a whole
Yeah.
stage show and just it
So
was
great.
for a comedian.
Like,
It was
like a very frantic energy, right? Like
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yep.
What it was good though. It was good.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got. We're going to turn off the Jeff the Mystery Minute.
Yep, Dad. Thanks a lot. I will take on this mystery minute. I'm going to share my screen with you guys here for a second.
Look at Jen's face. Oh, and we have some interactive.
sharing is caring.
This mystery minute is going to be some space news.
Yeah.
The Mars rover has appeared to send back some photos from Mars.
Okay.
Now, the thing is, in these photos of Mars that they had captured, there is a picture, and I want to share this with you guys because I want you to see this and see what you guys think. In this photo that the Mars rover sent back, they had caught a beast. It looks like a warthog.
All right, so that's proved there is life on Mars then.
We don't know. This right here, watch this real quick.
Okay.
They took the photo in August. See that animal right there? Look at it from a distance. A Mars rover sent that back. They're saying that's an eyes, nose, and legs.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unexplained. I'm going to play it again here one more time. And what people are blown away by is that there's not more news about what is this.
Yeah.
Some people are saying it's the way the lights hit it and that it's a shadow. That's a close up.
The shadow's on the ground.
That's what I said. The shadow is right there. You can see a shadow,
see the shadow
on
the bottom right.
Yeah.
I thought that's for the mystery minute. I came across that and I thought, yep, I'm going to talk about that.
Dang.
Because that's unexplained.
That's pretty cool about the rover, though.
It is. What they're saying is that came from the rover called Opportunity. But the thing is Opportunity, they lost contact with it in 2018. So it did not come from the rover Opportunity, but nobody can say where the picture came from or which rover it came from.
Oh, hell.
Or what it even is. But it was on Mars and they got a picture of it. And
how many rovers are up there?
I want to say Mars has 6.
Well,
I don't know.
They would say
8?
Are they red? Because you should send them on over.
There it is.
Besides that, the other thing I wanted to have in the mystery minute so much, it's a news story I had read, and there was an elephant. You know how they say elephants never forget?
Yeah.
There was an elephant that had killed a woman. The woman had had an encounter with this elephant when she was 16. The elephant had almost killed her, and she was saved by a group of villagers. That elephant came back and killed her when she was about 68.
Yeah.
And they weren't able to... Have you heard about this?
Oh, yeah. I was fascinated by the story.
They weren't able to catch the elephant. And so on the day of her funeral, when they were carrying her to the grave, the elephant attacked her in the casket again, knocked her to the ground, and trampled her again.
I feel like there was something that she did to the elephant.
Yeah, like what happened when she was 16?
Yeah, there's something that happened when she was 16 that the elephant was like...
Yeah, she had to be mean at the elephant or something.
Wow.
You know, like hit him with something.
But the elephant ended up destroying nearly the entire village.
Oh my gosh. Man, this thing was mad.
But they were surprised that the elephant was even able to keep an eye out for her name was Maya's corpse throughout all of the mayhem. Even some villagers saying that they saw it still attacking her body even after they'd returned to come back and see what damage had been done. It was still attacking her body then.
Yeah, but a side note, how'd the elephant even know they was having the funeral on that day? I mean, he could have been miles away, and all of a sudden here he shows up.
Many users speculate that the woman was part of a poacher group that killed the elephant's baby.
Oh.
Okay. Now, if that's true, that elephant's like, I'm gonna watch you.
That would make sense. I mean, it does seem like with the behavior of the elephant and the vengeance it was striking, that obviously it had a grudge against this lady for something.
Yeah.
It's almost like picking on a bear cub compared to the mama bear.
Yeah.
You mess with the bear cub, she'll...
I mean, have you ever seen those videos of elephants with their babies? They're so sweet and so caring of their young.
And the whole herd, takes care of the baby.
Yeah.
You ever heard of, a murder of crows? Like, a crow can see you and have you could have done something to, one of its relatives. And it will go for generations and generations. It will pass that knowledge on to the next generation, and generations from them will strike revenge for its ancestors from 7 generations ago. They don't know how to explain it, but crows are the only animal that can pass through numerous generations the memory of an event or a human or something happening to it. It's weird.
That's crazy.
Better watch out, because her favorite pastime is to try to scare crows.
Oh,
scarecrow.
I know. But also, literally nothing makes her go more bonkers. You would think that I am being physically attacked. It's way far away, but she's like,
dang, that's crazy.
Hey, is crows worse than ravens? I think raven is a deadly bird too.
Nevermore.
Yep, that was all I had for the mystery minute. You guys want to move on to a game?
Yes.
All right. Jenables, you willing to play a game with us?
I sure am. I am up and ready.
Jen, can you keep score for us?
Yes.
All right. It's going to be Jenables versus the 8-ball.
All right, and for those of you that are listening, if you want to play along, you can have the opportunity to win a sticker prize pack by emailing feelthegenergy@gmail.com with Jenables score from this game.
Yep. Subject line: Ron table.
Ron table. All right. So Genables versus the 8-ball.
Yep. Genables, I'm going to ask you a series of yes or no questions. You will give an answer. Then I will get the answer from the 8-ball, and we'll see who is correct. You're both going to give answers for each question. There's going to be 10 questions.
Yes.
All right. Question number 1. There is a total of 24 time zones in the world. Yes or no?
Yes.
There is a total of 24 time zones in the world. Genables?
Yes.
Magic 8-ball. Outlook not so good. So that means no for the Magic 8-ball. The answer, yes. Yes, there is.
Take that, 8-ball.
1 for Genables. All right, Genables and Magic 8-ball. We'll let Magic 8-ball answer first this time. English is the most spoken language in the world. 8-ball says it is likely. That means yes. Genables.
I'm going to go no.
And the answer is no, it is not. I actually believe it's Mandarin. I do believe it's Mandarin.
Oh, really?
Larger populations. Definitely, I feel like that lends to another language being well spoken.
Well, where's Mandarin spoken at?
China.
China? Okay.
What do they speak in India?
Hindu.
I think that just surpassed it last year. I think or they're predicting this year it's going to become the most spoken language.
Yeah.
Because I think they're predicted to pass China in population.
I would say it was in my head, it was a tie between those two. And I'm like, you know this. You know it's not English.
All right, Genables. A cube has 16 edges in total.
Yeah, I'm going to go with yes.
Jen says yes. Magic 8-ball says it is decidedly so. That means yes. The answer is no. No, it would be 12 would be the answer.
Huh.
Genables. Lungs are the largest internal organ in the human body.
No.
Genables says no. Magic 8-ball says it is decidedly so. He's saying yes. The answer is no. Another one for Genables. Jen, can you give us an update on the score?
Genables has 3.
Has the Magic 8-ball got any? He hasn't gotten any?
No.
Oh, Magic 8-ball, get it together.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Yeah.
Magic 8-ball and Genables.
Yeah.
Beijing is the most populous city in the world with approximately 30 million people. Magic 8-ball says no. Genables.
I'm going yes.
Genables going yes. The answer is no. No, it is not. Look at you, Magic 8-ball. Look at you.
Look at you.
Genables. The Statue of Liberty was a gift of France for the United States of America in 1886.
Yes. True.
Genables says yes. Magic 8-ball says signs point to yes. The answer, yes. Yes, it is.
Thanks to the musical Hamilton for confirming that knowledge.
Hey, and is it? Oh, sorry. And how'd they even get it? How'd they get it over here? There wasn't no. I mean, they had to fly it here or something.
They brought it in pieces, and then they assembled it here.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was just all one piece.
I think on ships.
And they brought it. When they brought it, it was actually copper.
Mm-hmm.
Like bronze and copper. And then because copper turns green when it gets corroded, that's why it's green now.
Ooh.
All right. Batman is a fictional superhero who lives in New York City. Genables.
Yes.
Magic 8-ball also says yes. The answer, no. Gotham.
I thought Gotham was like supposed to be part of New York.
It is. It kind of. It seems like a borough of it.
It seems like a borough.
It's like the sixth borough.
Gotham.
It's like Brooklyn. It's like the sixth borough. We just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. Mount Everest, the highest mountain above sea level in the world, is located in the Himalayas.
Shit. Just realize I don't know my geography. Mount Everest.
Magic 8-ball says reply hazy. Try again. Come on, Magic 8-ball. Magic 8-ball says very doubtful. That means no for Magic 8-ball.
I know where it is.
You want to help her out, Dad? What are you thinking?
I know where it is.
Is Mount Everest in the Himalayas?
Nope, it's in Nepal.
I'm gonna go no.
All right. The answer is yes.
The movie Everest was I've seen that a couple of times. That was a pretty good picture of how people died up on Everest and they're still there, buried in the ice, because they never found them because they died there, and then they got avalanches that cover up all their tents and stuff. You know, people go up there and they go up there, and the Serbs they put down all their bridges, you know, that they go across, and then some of them just get wiped out.
What's that, Magic 8 Ball? All right. Dolphin. Genitals. Dolphin is considered to be the fastest species in the ocean.
Ooh. Oh, interesting. I want to say yes, but I'm going to still go with no.
All right. Genitals says no. Magic 8 Ball says it is decidedly so. That means yes.
Here we go again.
And the answer is no. No, they are not the fastest species in the ocean.
Smartest, but not fastest.
All right. Last one. An octopus typically has 3 hearts.
Oh.
Yes or no? An octopus typically has 3 hearts.
Yes.
Genitals says yes. Magic 8 Ball says don't count on it. The answer is yes. Jen, what was the total there?
Yeah. Genitals has 6, 8 Ball 2.
Oh.
And Ron won.
And Ron 0 for the assist.
Nice, Jen. You do know more than a Magic 8 Ball. Genitals ended up with 6. Magic 8 Ball with 2. Disappointing in you, Magic 8 Ball. Disappointed.
That happens.
I'm glad you're not disappointed in me, Happy Homies.
You're going to get that. Genitals, congratulations.
Yes.
And now we're going to toss it over to Jen with Jen's Crystal Corner.
Yes. Crystal Corner. Oh man. So this month is Septarian. Can you see it?
Oh, I like that.
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an eye.
Yeah, what colors is that? Is that a light green? Like
Yeah.
a mint?
No, it's cream, like a dark red brown in the middle, and then like a brown on the side.
All right. All right.
So I'm going to share the information for the metaphysical side of what this is for. So it is a healing stone, it's a protective stone, and then it nurtures the ground and grounds for the wearer. So if you need help with a grounding stone, this is a good one. It brings feelings of happiness and understanding. And then this is my favorite part. It's also a good speaking stone that's said to help improve communication skills for the holder. So it's associated with the lower chakras if you're into energy areas, which are the root, sacral, and solar plexus.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was excited about that one for the communication part. So
Yep.
I keep that at my desk in case anybody, you have a meeting or anything comes up. Yeah. So I love that one. Septarian.
Septarian.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
And now, Ronnie, we're going to throw it over to you for the media or movie of the month.
All right.
But Dad, what have you been watching?
Yeah, I got a guy named Orthaniel Penn. He's a process server. He goes around and evicts people out of their houses. He evicts them out of their houses after the court has given him permission after a 10-day stay. And then he goes to the house and evicts the people. And some people, they put up 3 notices before he gets there. And then some people say they didn't receive a notice, and he comes in right that day and gives them 5 minutes to gather what they need, like a phone charger, money. And then they put all of their stuff out on the curb right then that day.
Yeah.
He gives them 5 minutes, and whatever they don't get, then they got 24 hours to pick it up. But then again, if you leave it out on the curb, somebody can just come along and steal all your stuff.
Right.
It's kind of like one of the repo shows, like where they used to go and show up and repo people's stuff, except he shows up and evicts them.
Yeah, this one episode, this girl was renting, then she moved out, and her brother moved in, and then the girl, he sent her the money to pay the rent, and she spent it. So they come out in a surprise move and evicted him right then, and he didn't even know they were coming because he didn't receive the notice. The girl did.
Right.
He was renting off his sister, and she didn't pay her rent. She'd spend it on something else.
That's terrible.
That is not a good brother-sister relationship.
Not at all.
Especially if you got kids. I mean, what do you do with kids? And if you're working and got daycare and you don't know where to go, and if you ain't got no parents or no siblings, you don't know where to go. You're just out on the street.
Oh yeah.
So I've been watching that. It was pretty good. I like that.
Nice. You know what I've been watching? Avenue 5. Anybody watch Avenue 5?
Stupid. Yes.
I started that over again.
Yep.
What is Avenue 5? Tell me about Avenue 5.
Avenue 5, it has Peter Lorre, the doctor from House.
Oh, yeah.
And he's on it, and he is the captain of a cruise ship that is going through space. Kind of like a cruise here on the ocean, makes a few stops here and there, but they're cruising through space.
Okay.
And this isn't a spoiler, but like right off the get, chain of events happens that throws the trajectory of the ship off. And they were supposed to, I believe, go out and like circle Saturn and kind of get slingshotted back towards Earth. But because of their trajectory, a little bit of offness here because of events, they're going to be out there for like 6 years.
The 6-year tour.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Star Trek, but like not with aliens. They don't like encounter other aliens and races. Yeah. It's not like that.
Like Lost in Space, they were supposed to be gone 5 years.
Like as far as there's not like flying cars on Earth or anything, so it's not like that far into the future. But it's just hilarious, and the people that are stuck on there, and just they've came out with a season like 2 years ago or a year ago. And then they didn't hear anything about it, and they just came out with season 2. And so I went back and watched all of them, and now I started it again. And that's only because I was wrapping Christmas presents and such, and I needed something to have on in the background that would be funny. Usually that's when like the wife will turn on Bernie Mac or Malcolm in the Middle, or just something to have noise going.
Yeah.
I turned on Avenue 5. I got sucked into it. God, it's good.
I'm adding a new show to my queue.
Yep.
We've been watching Doom Patrol. Highly recommend.
Doom?
Yeah. DOOM Patrol. It's on HBO Max, and they're like superheroes, but they're almost rejects. But it's not, the writing is not like anything you've ever seen before in a superhero movie. They don't know they're superheroes, you know what I mean? Until like things go wrong, and then they get mad or upset, and then they realize they have powers. Yeah, like just like the storyline is so great. Brendan Fraser plays on that, and he is, I think like he's a robot because they take his brain, and then he's that's not a spoiler. I mean, that's what you learn in one of the first episodes. And so they take his brain because he had an accident and put it in a robot body, and he had recorded his voice. So then his voice, it's him. But this guy, I swear he's like a spirit animal person. Like that's your spirit. So funny. Oh my God. But it's really, really good. Like the writing's good.
Doom Patrol?
Yeah. Doom Patrol. Yep.
What was the name of the show you were watching, Dad?
Oh, it's just called Evictions. That's all it's called.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy's a process server, and that's all it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
It's on YouTube. It's pretty good.
I just saw it, Murderville.
Murderville?
Hilarious. So good. The Christmas episode. Did you guys watch the Christmas episode?
Did they come out with another season of that?
No, I can't wait until they do. But so, childhood crush forever, Jason Bateman. Like, do you know the premise of the show?
Oh yeah.
You know, the scripted improv, but then they don't know.
Yeah, it's all improv. It's a murder mystery, but they're just kind of making it up.
You have Will Arnett, who already is funny, but his buddy, who he already has a podcast with or whatever, they're good friends, whatever.
Yeah.
You bring Jason Bateman on, and Jason Bateman's reactions to everything are phenomenal. But then the show usually only has the one guest, but then they bring in Maya Rudolph, and I mean, she's obviously hilarious, an incredible improviser. So just, oh my God.
Weren't they both in Arrested Development?
Arrested Development.
Yep. All right.
And there's like one or two Arrested Development references in there that are like, and I've binged Arrested Development probably the whole series 3 times at least.
Do they act like chickens?
Show. Yeah. Yes. There's a little. There's a very brief reference to it, and I was like, I'm so in.
As soon as you said Jason Bateman and on Murderville, I thought, oh God, Okay, you know they're gonna reference chickens.
Now they gotta, yeah. So like I had never seen the rest of the series, so I watched that, died laughing, and then went back and watched all of season 1, and I was like, how is there not a season 2 yet?
Yeah, I was hoping you would have said they came out with a season 2. Season 1's really good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. The one with RONNIE. Oh, so funny.
Hey Jeff, didn't you say you was going back to Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to yet, and that's because
too
I
many
haven't.
episodes to watch, man.
I love it, but it's because I haven't watched the last season that they released, and I went back. I want to go back and start it again, and I don't have time for that. But I just need to jump in at like season. I just need to watch season 5 so I can watch 6.
Yeah.
I know what happens up. Nice.
All right, everybody, thanks so much for being here on the first episode of the Ron Table. And we want to thank our guest, Jenables, for being here. Shout out over there in California time, spending this with us. Good times over here. We're going to be back again next month with some fun new material, topics, fun new information. Probably Cindy jumping in there trying to help Ronnie with his technical issues. And then...
Bless his heart.
And then... don't forget, if you want to participate in a sticker prize pack opportunity, send us Jenables' score, which was 6, to feelthegenergy@gmail.com with the subject line Ron Table.
Ron Table. Jenables, thanks for coming on. Love having you on the show.
Yeah. Always a pleasure. Always.
I'd
Always
like
a
to have
good
you back. We'd love to have you back.
Thank you. I was so excited when I got the email, and I was like, I don't care what I'm doing. The answer is yes.
Thanks for dealing with us, bearing with us on the first episode.
Yeah, for sure. Good to see you again, Toots.
Good to see you guys.
All right.
Okay, see ya.
Thanks for having us.
Hang on, I'm trying to hit record.
All right, who wants to toss it to me for the karaoke corner? Come on.
I wish I could swim like the dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together. We can beat that forever and ever. Oh, we can be heroes just for one day. We'll drive them away. We can be heroes just for one day. We can be us just for one day. I can't remember. Above our heads, over our heads, and we kiss
just like to take this time to thank Jen and So Much Genergy for giving me the opportunity to be here on the Ron Table.